What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today we're using a Deoxys-Attack form team, which is pretty awesome. This team was made by my friend, the Urban Ranger. Thank you very much for making this team, and you're welcome for handing you the Deoxys. Deoxys has 180 attack and special attack with 150 speed. So this thing is an absolute monster that can do insane damage. We've got Expanding Force with Psychic Tera and Psychic Terrain from Indeedee, who can also throw a helping hand and just delete anything, pretty much, that isn't a dark type. Now, Deoxys' weakness is that it has no defenses. It has base 50 HP, 20 in both defenses. The creator of this team told me they didn't even bother hyper-training the defenses because it really doesn't matter. So that's why we run Focus Sash. The rest of this team, we've got Zamazenta and Urshifu, which can punch through any of those dark types and steel types that try to give Deoxys some trouble just clicking Expanding Force everywhere. We've got Tornadus for speed control and also weather control with Rain Dance, which can power up this Urshifu as well and help Zamazenta take fire moves. And finally, a Volcarona. It's just another redirector. It's got Struggle Bug to lower special damage, which could be good for Zamazenta, but isn't really going to matter for Deoxys ever. So basically use the redirection, spam Expanding Force, knock off a ghost here or there, I guess. Kali Shadow wouldn't like that if we win the speed tie. But anyways, let's jump into it. Alright, we've got a team here. Co-Rhydon, Miraidon, nice. Regieleki, Golden Go, Roaring Moon, and a Screamtail. Okay, so Deoxys is faster than everything except Regieleki on their team. But if they get a speed boost on either Roaring Moon or Screamtail, which they probably are going to, and they have Sun, that will also be faster than our Deoxys. Our Tornadus has Rain Dance, which is pretty nice. I think I want to do that. I think I want to Rain Dance with Torn. I do want to start smacking with Deoxys as soon as possible. We have Protect, so I could Rain Dance or Tailwind, and then get into Indeedee. Seems pretty nice. Finally, who do I want though? It could be Ursh, but Ursh doesn't really hit their restricteds very hard unless I lock in close combat. Zamazenta would be nice, except I'm worried about Golden Go, surprisingly. I do need some offense though, so I don't think it's Volcarona. It's either going to be Ursh or Zama. And if I'm going to lock into a fighting move anyway with Ursh, it probably should just be Zamazenta. We can actually switch moves against the Golden Go and Screamtail. So yeah, I think this will work. It's an unconventional double restricted combo they got over there, but I guess it's an unconventional double restricted combo that I got over here. No trainer card. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I'm excited to use Deoxys. Regieleki Miraidon. We're gonna need a Tailwind. Oh, we're gonna need a Tailwind. Let's just Tailwind Protect. Deoxys, why are you barely on the screen? I can only see your head. Alright, our pressure went off before Miraidon, so they're not Scarf. Not that it matters. Tailwind Protect. Now, I won't be able to Expanding Force if they Miraidon Volt Switch out on Tornadus here. So they can bring back in their Electric Terrain. Under Cage. That's good. That'll one-shot Tornadus. That's Regieleki's cool signature move that no one uses because Thunderbolt is more accurate. They just lock Electro Drift. Cool with me. Here comes Indeedee. It's time. Hope you're ready. It's happening. Now, could they be Sash Igglybuff? And do I need a boost with Helping Hand? I don't think so. My fear is because Thunder Cage is a trapping move that does extra damage, it'll KO through Sash at the end of the turn if they're Sash Regieleki. I want to follow me, play this safe. They have Roaring Moon you could swap into Expanding Force. I'm gonna just Psychic Tera, expand. They are leaving Miraidon on the field. Goodbye, Miraidon, I think. I hope. I really wanted to Helping Hand on top of this, but let's see how strong Deoxys really is. Don't think it would be enough without the Tera, so I want a Tera to try to take out Miraidon here. If there's Scarf-Alecki, no big deal. I might still be faster anyway. Let's go Deoxys! Boom! Miraidon still eats. Alright, Alecki wasn't Sash, that's good. And Drift. Okay. Okay. Indeedee will eat Drift. Wasn't that much damage either. Maybe they're Assault Vest. That would explain them living the Expanding Force. Yeah, that's an Assault Vest. Golden Go is definitely going to click a spread move. So we're just going to Helping Hand, expand. You didn't bring Roaring Moon, it looks like. Unless you dropped Koraidon for it. We're seeing a Tera. Oh, it could be Dark Tera. Could be Dark Tera Golden Go. It's Ghost Tera Golden Go. Okay. Oh, you're getting deleted. Oh boy. Oh boy. Deoxys, go! Expand! Bye-bye. Oh, Ghost Tera Gold. I don't know what Ghost Tera Golden goes for, but not that. Based on the damage to Assault Vest Miraidon, with a Helping Hand boost, I would expect Golden Go to be able to live that, especially if they have some HP investment. Yeah, their last is Koraidon. Ooh, where's the Roaring Moon, bro? This Helping Hand is just insult to injury. Expand. Just let it happen. Alright. Go Deoxys. Use Deoxys Blast. Actually, we don't know Deoxys Blast on this set. Psycho Boost? Yeah. We have Thunderbolt. For some reason? I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Maybe I'll find it. Good game. Deoxys. Let's go. Get a trainer card. Alright, we got a match against Miraidon Rayquaza. Alright, they have terrain with their Miraidon. They've also got Blood Moon, Water Ogerpon, Ceruledge, and their only dark type is Meowscarada. Zamazenta feels okay here. Ceruledge would be a big issue though. Especially with access to Shadow Sneak. And they have the ability to change terrain. Ceruledge could be an issue. They don't have much speed on their end. So I don't need Tailwind. Deoxys Indeedee could be a fine lead. Urshifu's nice here too. Yeah, I think Volcarona is not it. I think it's Urshifu. But I could lead Urshifu. No, I could totally lead Deoxys Urshifu. And then U-turn into Indeedee. I assume Urshifu's faster than Deoxys at +1. Because yeah, Deoxys is the same speed as... Why do we have 23 special defense? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I guess if it's Rayquaza or Meowscarada or even Sarah, I guess we might have to worry about a priority move. So hard swapping in Indeedee or protecting for a bit could be okay. And they like Blood Moon. It's on their trainer card. Alright, let's pay attention because Deoxys' pressure can also reveal Scarfs if they have any abilities that activate. Nothing yet. I actually am worried about Shadow Sneak here, so I'm just going to go straight Expanding Force, Indeedee, hard swap. Urshifu is Scarf though, so if they swap one of their Mons into Miraidon, they can get terrain control this turn. But that seems like a weird play. I don't think you would want to do that. Yeah, no hard swapping. Let's blast this Expand. Neither of their restrictions are on the field, so it might be both restrictions in the back. Cerulege is good against our Zamazenta, so getting rid of that would be awesome. Oh, it's just follow me. Anybody got a Sash? Anybody? No Shadow Sneak, so I didn't have to hard swap. I could have U-turned. And that's a delete. Bye-bye. Ogerpon probably could have lived by Terraing. I don't know what Cerulege's defensive Tera would have been. I think it's usually grass. That wouldn't have helped. But if it was dark, that would have been... Alright, here's Miraidon. Miraidon. And Michigan. Who's Michigan? Oh, the bear. Okay. I think I want my terrain. So I'm gonna just protect and I'll bring in Urshifu. If you take it, you take it. It's okay. I don't want to swap in, get my defense boost on Zama, swap out, lose my defense boost. But my defense boost isn't that relevant here. I think once I put Indeedee back on the field, it's just a delete. I guess they could be Scarf Miraidon. They attack Deoxys. That's nice. I get to keep Urshifu. Oh, they Calm Mind with the bear. Ah. Interesting. They still have Tera. But I'm going to just expand my force now and hard swap in Indeedee. That'll block a Vacuum Wave if you have it. Let's see how much this does. To a +1 special defense Ursaluna. And a Miraidon with an unknown item. It's not Scarf Miraidon. Okay, good to know. You can pick it off if it's not done. It's not done. Oh, they both barely live. Electro Drift was into Urshifu? Ooh, Indeedee doesn't care. Indeedee, okay, that's Specs. That looks like Specs damage unless that was a crit. And another Calm Mind from Ursaluna. Greed! The greed! You could have doubled into Deoxys there and gotten rid of it. But instead, you're going to get blasted. And I'm going to Helping Hand. Battle's canceled, yeah. Oh, Deoxys, you leaving that Miraidon alive? Really? But anyway, good game, great trainer card. Alright, here we got... Ooh, that's an interesting combo. They've got Darkrai and Origin Giratina. Sableye looks like it will set Gravity. They've got Entei, Ursaluna, and Sneasler. Not sure I 100% get the rest of that. I guess Ursaluna can Earthquake next to Giratina. I don't think Giratina learns Trick Room, right? I think that would be the only Trick Room they have on the team. No, it doesn't learn Trick Room. So no Trick Room on that team. What is my answer into Dark Void? Could be Scarf Urshifu. Delete them before they can do anything. It could be Zamazenta Wide Guard. I like Zamazenta Wide Guard. Let's Deoxys Zamazenta start blasting. No. Let's Urshifu Zamazenta. Urshifu Zamazenta doesn't beat Giratina. So we'll have Deoxys and Indeedee in the back. Giratina is kind of funny. It resists water. It's immune to fighting. But I don't think that's my main threat. I don't think Giratina is going to be in the front. I think Giratina is going to be in the back. So we can let them try to burn through our fighting types first. Because we won't need them to fight Giratina. Cool trainer card. Flash Firemons are the greatest. Darkrai Sableye. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Deoxys would have done nothing on this league. We're going Wide Guard. We're going Tera Water Surging Strikes. If we can get rid of Darkrai, that's amazing. We don't win the game by getting rid of Darkrai. So getting rid of Darkrai would be nice. There's still a Giratina. Wide Guard comes out. Gravity poppin'. Are you Scarf Darkrai? You're not Scarf Darkrai. Okay, so the Wide Guard was unnecessary. Unless it lives. I think it goes down. It's too close. Alright, I'm glad I Tera it. But I guess I probably didn't need to. I mean, they might have, like, disable on Sableye. So I would need to get the KO. Alright, we're good. Good. Very good. Former Alpha. Ursaluna. I'm tempted to just click Body Press into it. I'm sure you have something up your sleeve. I'm going to just Body Press, and I'm going to Surging Strikes the Sableye, because I want to get rid of Sableye. It's immune to Expanding Force. Ursaluna Protect. I could have Surging Strikes that slot! Unless you're disabling that. Will-O-Wisp into Urshifu. That's fair. Still great damage into Sableye. Probably want to protect to see what the bear is going to do, and then finish off Sableye. The bear going like Ghost Tera would be pretty reasonable here. I want to see it before I commit and take a bunch of damage. Protect Zama, Surging Strikes the Sableye. I could have brought in Indeedee for Zama. Surging Strikes the bear through Protect, block the priority Will-O-Wisp. Man. It is Ghost Bear. Thought so. Well, you're not going to appreciate an Expanding Force later. And I'm going to get rid of your Sableye. Yeah, so there's not going to be any Will-O-Wisp into Zama shenanigans. There's not going to be any Encore shenanigans anymore. It's just going to be doing as much damage as we can to your Giratina until you take a KO, and then click Expanding Force. Yeah. Headlong Rush? Or straight Earthquake? Earthquake! Nice play. We have Wide Guard that can do something about that. Wonder what the base power of Heavy Slam is. Into their... Is that Giratina? Yeah. Into Giratina Origin, our Heavy Slam is base 40. Into Ursaluna, it's base 60. But you know what? I'm gonna just Heavy Slam Giratina for some chip. I'm gonna Surging Strikes the bear for some chip. And I'm gonna hope you knock out one of my Pokemon so I can bring in Deoxys. Who also has knockoff, actually. Yeah, I think that bear is now in Expanding Force range. So that's good. Heavy Slam into Giratina does nothing. Poltergeist. That's not gonna knock out Zamazenta. Earthquake wouldn't do it either. Ooh, Facade, okay. And I definitely want to bring in Deoxys and then hard swap Indeedee, because Shadow Sneak on Giratina is a pretty common move, especially now that they've revealed Poltergeist, so we know they're physical. They definitely have Shadow Sneak. I guess not definitely. It's not a very common Pokemon, but we'll bring in Indeedee. We'll click Expanding Force. We don't have Tera, so I think their Giratina should live. But we should be strong enough to knock out the bear. And if they can't Shadow Sneak us to finish us off, then we'll be able to get another Expanding Force off, as long as we get one KO here. If we don't KO either, and they double into Deoxys, that could be a problem. But we're definitely gonna knock out the bear, right? Yeah. Awesome. Deoxys is pretty cool, actually. And if you went for Poltergeist into Indeedee, GG. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. You got the Deoxys. Down to Sash. But it's just not going to be enough. Gravity's back to normal. Oh, you know what? They couldn't Earthquake next to Giratina because of the gravity. That's right. They would have hit it. Let's just Helping Hand. Expand. Battle is canceled. Good game to my opponent. Cool team you got there. But Deoxys. Alright, here we've got a Regulation F team? Okay. That's okay. On the ladder right now is casual. This team, I will tell you, this team will work in ranked. So, we'll play this one, but don't think too hard about it. They've got Wide Guard Gallade, they've got a Dark-type Incineroar. Looks like it might be a Trick Room team. They've got a couple Trick Room users. They've got Goodra. Gallade with Sacred Sword kind of scary too. Torn Urshifu could be pretty good. Set up Rain and blast somebody, but they've got Fake Out. I guess Indeedee-Deoxys? Do I want Indeedee? Because I want to Expanding Force, but I need to get rid of the Urshifu. I guess I don't need the Tornadus. It can just be Deoxys Urshifu with Indeedee Zama in the back. Volcarona is good. There's nothing wrong with Volcarona here for redirection. But who would I drop for it? I don't really feel the need to drop anything for it. Zamazenta isn't amazing. It'll get walled by Dusknoir. And if they have a Ghost Tera somewhere, ooh, boo, no trainer card. They could have some. I could have some problems. Goodra, if it gets up enough defense boosts with Shelter, and then has a typing that, Frisk. Okay, you see my Sash, you see my Scarf. I could just Expanding Force here, try to knock out Dusknoir. Yeah, how about Psychic Tera, Expanding Force everybody? You turn off the Goodra. Bring in Indeedee with a U-turn. There could be... I guess there could be Shadow Sneak Dusknoir. That would be funny. It just Shadow Sneaks, brings me to Sash. Goodra finishes us off because we're not knocking out the Goodra unless they Tera. Urshifu might threaten it into Tera, which would be really funny. They might worry about the close combat they can't protect from. No, they don't. Okay. Could have just clicked close combat there. We'll save that close combat for you later. For now, we're going to expand our force and see if we can knock out a Dusknoir. Might have been nice to lead just with Indeedee and just click Helping Hand expand. Alright, we take out the Dusknoir. Bye-bye. And Goodra has Thunderbolt. Ooh, okay. That would have hurt Urshifu. Not the set I was expecting. They are leftovers. Okay. It might not be body press at all. They might just be special attacks. They're not gooey. Either be Shell Armor or Sap Sipper. Gallade is here. Gallade is interesting because it could have Wide Guard. But I think it's okay to Expanding Force anyway. And go for an Alluring Voice into Gallade. That way if it does Wide Guard, we at least get a hit into it. We're gonna see a Tera. Probably from Gallade. It's from Goodra. Dark Goodra. Oh, man. Well, that's good, actually, because our fighting types can hit you now. And they do have... Dark Tera and Wide Guard? Overkill. I guess if we had Psycho Boosts, it's covering for that into Goodra. Oh, man. Poor Deoxys. Alright, well, we got some damage into Gallade. That's nice. Dark Tera. Oh, that explains that. That's gonna hurt. Well, anything's gonna hurt. It's Deoxys. Your unstabbed Thunderbolt probably would have brought us to Sash. Alright, let's go with... Special attack is a bit higher, but Gallade's physical defense is lower. So I think best is knock off into Gallade. And I'll just click follow me to try to have Deoxys stick around another turn. Knock off might do. Oh, Gallade's swapping. Well, I guess you know I'm not going to Expanding Force here, right? Incineroar. If you have Rocky Helmet, that'll be so funny. Knockoff isn't going to do nothing. Here's Knockoff. Damage. No item on Incineroar. No item on Incineroar. Amazing. Never would have seen that coming. Okay. Let's go with Thunderbolt, Incin, and a Helping Hand. We're gonna lose both Mons here, but whatever. I mean, if the Thunderbolt can pick up. I don't think it would. Incineroar is pretty tanky. The itemless Incineroar. Incredible. That didn't do much of anything. And you Thunderbolt us back. Okay. Unless you go Parting Shot or Taunt or something. It is Parting Shot. Just don't want to get rid of our Deoxys, huh? Because it's useless to install your Dark types. You know, we can still Expanding Force into Gallade and use a fighting move on the Goodra. That's still valid. Do we still have terrain? Yeah. Alright. Zamazenta, come on in. You can protect your Gallade with Wide Guard, but if you don't Wide Guard, you're going to have to take an Expanding Force, which will do something. Even though we're at -1. And Body Press the Goodra. There's no way out of this one. I don't think. Though if they find a way, that'd be funny. They would need Trick Room up. So maybe that's what Gallade's going to go for here. But at -1, I think we're still strong enough. Yeah, because of that Indeedee damage. Body Press, there's no way you're eating that. Good game, Goodra. Oh, there's Slim Incineroar, that's right. Okay, they were pretty ready for Expanding Force spam. If I'm being honest, Deoxys didn't do a whole lot into this team. I guess it one-shot Dusknoir. Let's go with Thunderbolt and Body Press. Let you have the fake out KO on Deoxys. Yep. Well, good try, Deoxys. You did one thing. Let the fighting types carry. But that's what makes this a good team, because the stuff that stops Deoxys doesn't stop everything else. Unless you had like a Sableye, I guess. That's possible. Get a trainer card. And we're back. I'm sorry if that Darkrai Giratina team scared any of you TCG Pocket players, but we beat it. It's okay. It's over now. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Thank you again, the Urban Ranger, for making this team. Make sure you leave a like on my video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.